And we're back in Alabama. It's part 2 of our time here at Barber Motorsports Park. Welcome back to Road to Indy TV. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host, Tony Laporta.
I'm Rob Howden, bringing you the insider information as we always do every episode. Tony, USF 2000, what an unbelievable group of drivers we have this year. 26 at the opening round in St. Petersburg. We just got drivers from all over the world in this series this year.
It truly has been an impressive championship to watch even after just 1 weekend of racing. Unfortunately, they weren't here with us in Alabama, but they'll be back on track in May. This episode, we're going to focus a little bit more on the off-track kind of stuff. We're going to get to know some of our drivers. We're going to have fun with them, but we always do that here on Road to Indy TV, Rob.
You have some fun in the paddock, there's no doubt about that. We're looking at USF 2000 this year, as we said. Such a great series, the first rung of the Mazda Road to Indy. Some amazing drivers. Of course, Keith Donegan winning the scholarship at the shootout. Huge for him, going against all those great champions from around the world to win that shootout. And then we've got the F4 champion Kyle Kirkwood running in the Mazda Road to Indy this year, and a former Indy Lights race winner, Alex Barron, as well. The talent level in USF 2000 stacked.
So get ready, folks. All that and a little bit more coming up in our part 2 episode of our time here in Alabama on Road to Indy TV. Every season on the Mazda Road to Indy, we all spend quite a bit of time together, whether it's parked side by side in the parking lots or drivers out on track racing wheel to wheel. And that much time spent competing and racing against each other means rivalries are bound to be formed. Who's someone that you kind of find yourself always battling, always wanting to beat? Who's the guy you really want to take it to every weekend on track?
I think actually it's my teammate, Renus. For me, he's the strongest guys who I can fight with, you know. If you see, we are always almost together on the qualifying, on the race. Just in this last race, I had a problem in the car, I had a problem in the setup, but I think this is the guy I can beat, you know. For me, he's the strongest guy in the Mazda Road to Indy.
Who would you like in Pro Mazda to be your biggest rival at the end of the season?
Oh, that's a great question. You know what? I'm gonna have to say Oliver Askew, since he was such a dominant person last year in USF 2000. I'm gonna say that I want to make Oliver Askew my rival.
There's not one driver that you would like to see in your mirrors when you cross the finish line first. Be honest, they're not gonna watch. They're not gonna see this.
I'll say Parker, because I think we're pretty good friends and it's just a good banter between him and I.
So Parker Thompson is your #1 rival. You hate him the most.
I hate him the most. Yeah, definitely.
Who's your biggest rival in the Indy Lights series right now?
I don't know. I think the top guys in the championship, like for sure, me and Santi and Pato are all rivals.
What makes a good rivalry?
Good fight. You know, I think we've had some good battles the last few days, especially today. Me and Pato were within a second the whole race. So yeah, I think just consistently we're finishing up front, and that's what builds it up.
Racing is all about rivalries. You've been in the Mazda Road Indy for a long time. Do you have any rivalries with anybody in this garage area?
Basically all of them. No, like, we're not rivals. I like all of them. We are friends. We say hi for each other. But I want to beat them, and they want to beat me. So basically all of us, we are rivals.
So everyone is Victor Franzone's rival. You heard it here first. Victor, good luck beating everyone. That's a lot of rivals to have.
Thank you. You're my only friend here.
Victor Franzone and I are friends. All right, buddy. We'll see you around.
Thank you.
So if you've ever wondered what the best part about living on the road and traveling to races every single weekend is, it's probably the healthy diet. Pato, don't you agree?
Yes. Pizza.
So again, like Pato said, we've got catfish from the Catfish Corner, a huge slice of pepperoni pizza, and a basket of
waffle French fries. Yeah.
So we're gonna put 3 minutes on the clock, and Pato and I are gonna see who can finish it all the quickest or who can finish the most. There's gonna be no order, no rules. Just get it down and keep it down. No throwing up.
No throwing up, okay.
All right, you ready to go?
Yes.
Best of luck to you.
All right, you too, sir.
After this, I swear I'm going on a diet. I'm gonna go home and work out, I promise.
Okay.
This is such a bad idea.
Yeah.
Let's check the time. Let's check the time. Kieran, give me a clock.
Stop that.
30 seconds left.
Okay. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fries left. 6 with probably like 1.5 inches of pizza. You got like 1.5 inches of pizza too, but you have a bunch of fries. I beat you, boy.
I don't know. That seems incredibly close.
Come here, Leah. Don't listen to Tommy.
All right, so Leah, you got to determine. We both started with a huge slice of pizza, a basket of fries, and a piece of catfish.
I mean, I was having a hard time. You were chewing when the time was up. You were.
And you were chewing also.
You were chewing. But was that in the rules?
There's gonna be no order, no rules.
And the winner is?
Yeah.
You got it. Good job.
Thanks.
Pato, congratulations.
Thanks.
That wasn't fun.
No, it's usually not good to eat fast, honestly.
So obviously one of the tough parts about this second weekend of racing in 2018 was not having the USF 2000 Championship on track with us. And Rob, when you talk about the first rung on the ladder of the Mazda Road to Indy, what a great foundation it is in USF 2000.
Well, we've seen so many drivers, Tony, come from USF 2000 all the way through Pro Mazda, Indy Lights, into the Verizon IndyCar Series. Spencer Pigot, of course, being the primary example of going through the entire ladder system. To have these kids, though, off for 2 months, you know, trying to get them focused as it is for one race weekend, when they're off for 2 months, they still have to stay in the groove. They still have to work on their fitness, and they have to be on the racetrack.
Boy, have they worked on their fitness. It has been a long time off. I mean, you go from a place like St. Pete to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Grand Prix circuit, a lot of variables, a lot of things to keep in the concentration getting ready for that race.
At early May in Indianapolis, we can probably count on some rain. We've seen that many times before.
And then you talk about transitioning from the Grand Prix circuit to that Carb Night Classic, where some of these F2000 drivers are going to see an oval and turn left for the first time in their careers.
That's exactly it. You know, you and I have watched them through karting. That's all road course racing. None of these guys really do any kind of oval racing, so it's such a new experience for them. And the thing is, it's tough to test there. Where do you go? There have been some teams that have found some smaller ovals to test on, but most drivers get behind the wheel of the simulator on iRacing.
So as Rob said, these drivers have been working hard on their fitness. I, on the other hand, during the break have not, but we can't wait to get to Indianapolis and have our USF 2000 drivers back on track. All right, what do you have to say about the rumor that next year Road to Indy is going to make everyone race on Cooper snow tires?
What? I've never heard that.
It's a pretty big rumor. It sounds like it's legit.
Well, if they race in Ohio this time of year, we'll need them.
Are you gonna ask Indy Lights to let you take an umbrella out on the track with you?
Yeah, I will. Will be nice because also I can, if someone pets me, I can throw on them.
Genius idea. This is your Nomex, isn't it?
Yes, it's the only thing I have to keep me warm right now. I thought it was going to be warm here in Alabama, but it didn't turn out that way.
It's a little chilly. You certainly know how to relax and enjoy yourself after a race. I think we're going to start taking some cues from you. We'll join you like this in Indiana. You dress very well. Those are sharp-looking shoes. That's a unique belt buckle. You have great style.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Even reversible. Can be black or brown.
Wow, what a time to be alive.
Yeah, I know.
Why are you wearing a jacket? It's warm out here in Alabama.
It's not warm. You're just thick. Skinned.
Ouch.
It's time for my insider report on the Cooper Tires USF 2000 Championship presented by Mazda. All the young drivers in USF 2000 absolutely dying to get back to the racetrack. By the time we get to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, it'll have been 2 months since we raced at the Grand Prix of St. Petersburg. Once we do get to the month of May, the USF 2000 pilots will dive straight in as we have the IndyCar Grand Prix on the road course before we head to the Carb Night Classic at Lucas Oil Raceway. Lots of stuff actually going on in the paddock as we talk about the drivers who are still ready to race. Zach Holden is going to be back with DE Force Racing, I'm told, still race by race. They're doing whatever they can to try to find the money to do the entire year. But Zach, he knows the racetrack at IMS, the road course. He's driven there 2 times in F1600. That said, he's never been on an oval before, at least going wheel to wheel. We will see a new driver make his USF 2000 debut at the IndyCar Grand Prix. Max Peichel, part of the Newman Walks racing squad, will actually run with the team in 2019, but ahead of that, Newman Walks team manager Brian Hallahan has placed him with Arms Up Motorsports for the IMS weekend to make sure he gets some good seat time. It's a special opportunity indeed for any driver to be part of the month of May at Indianapolis, and for our young USF 2000 competitors, it's going to be an amazing month.
So our time here in the official state of Dale, also known as Alabama, has come to a close. And Rob, it's been a fun 2 episodes here in Birmingham.
You know what? Again, a great racetrack, super challenging, and for all the drivers who were able to find success, we give them our kudos.
Absolutely. Now we leave Alabama. April comes to a close, and it's time for the Mazda Road to Indy to head home. The Indianapolis Motor Speedway coming up on that second weekend of May, the Grand Prix circuit, and then right after that, it's time to focus on turning left.
I think we all love the month of May at Indianapolis. As Tony said, the road course, such a great racetrack. Again, we'll be with the Verizon IndyCar Series. Then we move to that late May weekend, maybe the most famous weekend in motorsports, especially here in North America.
And that means heading back and having the fun that you always have in the month of May. I'm looking forward to walking down Main Street, getting me some chicken fingers at Dawson's on Main, maybe hitting Daredevil up, and just taking in the greatest month in racing. For everyone on the show, and Rob, I'm Tony Laporta. We'll see you down the road.